Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix a digital concepts 2-hour charger, but if you don't have this type, they're pretty much all the same, and I'll be showing you how to check for some different errors with it. And yeah, we're mainly going to be looking at these two LEDs later on, but other than that we can pretty much check for all the errors pretty easily. And all the new ones should have all these things. Now the reason mine doesn't have a switch on it is because earlier when I took it apart to actually fix my problem, I forgot to put the button back in. So I've actually been using this little screwdriver, but that works fine, and that's why it doesn't have one. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously unplug it, because if you forget to do that and you touch that motherboard with power running through it, let's just say you're going to know that you made the wrong decision. And yeah, so the next thing we're going to do is take the screws out. There's one here, 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 and here, and if you don't know that or can't see that, then you just should not be taking anything apart. So let's go ahead and take these apart. I'll be skipping this part in the video, so I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so now I have all the screws taken out, and we're just going to lift this off and put it off to the side with the screws still in it. And then we can see the bottom of our motherboard here, or our chip. So we're just going to go ahead and lift this out by grabbing it at the front and the back and pulling straight up. The reason we don't bend it when we pull it out is because we don't want to bend the nodes here that the electricity flows out of the chip and into the batteries. We definitely don't want to bend or break any of those, otherwise it won't work anymore for sure. We have our basic components, a tiny little capacitor here, capacitor, let's see, a radio something, I forget what these are called, and then obviously the little transformers, power in, power out, and the LEDs. So this is fine. Everything on here looks pretty good. You want to check everything for corrosion, especially the nodes here at the back and the front. Make sure that the no battery acid or anything like that has gotten onto these and made a poor connection. That's what my problem was earlier. I had to take it apart and scrape it off. You can just pretty much scrape it off with anything. I wouldn't recommend using your finger because obviously that's acidic and it will start to burn you. But you can be a dumbass if you want. Then just leave it in the comments if you do that, because I would like to laugh at that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. And once you have it cleaned up or something like that, then go ahead and put it back together and you should be fine. If this is not your problem, then I'll show you how to fix that too. There are only a few problems that it could be other than that, really, because this is so simple. I'm not going to bother to screw that in. If you have your ready and charging lights and you put the batteries in them, I will actually put this on here for this part because I don't want it to short out. There we go. And drop the screw. So let's just say that I put 2 batteries in here, and I know one of these batteries has gone bad. I know because I checked it. And you plug this in here, and the red light comes on for about, I don't know, 5 to 10, maybe even 15 seconds if you're lucky, and then it starts doing this thing where it switches back and forth. I'll go ahead and show you that. And it does that. That means you got a bad battery on your hands. So the way you check which one is bad is you take this one out, put a different one in, and if it's fine, then this is not the error. If you take this one out and this one stays in, and then you put another one in there, and then it keeps switching, then this one is obviously the error. So it's pretty simple how you check those, and once you find it, you pretty much just throw it out or whatever you do with batteries, and that's fine. So another issue you could be having is where you put 2 batteries in there and it says it's charging for about, you know, a minute and a half or so, and then goes to the green light. The way you fix that is you just put the batteries in and wait for it to turn red, and then take the batteries out, put them back in, wait for it to turn red, take the batteries out, put them back in, wait for it to turn red, obviously, and then it should be either good to go or do it a 4th time. If that doesn't work, then you wait for it to turn green every time, and if that doesn't work, then you don't wait for anything. You just put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out, and then put it back in. It pretty much just resets it and says that everything's fine. You need to charge for 2 hours no matter what's going on. So that is probably your best option there. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.